actually had a different story when I remember meeting Barbara. I remember her flying through the basketball court, grabbing a rebound with one arm, and that's when I walked over. But that's a funnier story, so I'm going to go with that one. The privilege was all mine. There's just absolute admiration for Barbara. The adversity she's overcome, she'll never talk about it. She won't tell you about it. She won't complain about it, but I know about it. And it was, I love her what's next mentality. This kid never slowed down. She did have a lot of support. And, Coach Langston at West Campus, he's a varsity girls basketball coach, and then Coach Brandy, and then as well as Tim Beauregard at Fresno Pacific University. I really want to thank you guys for picking up where I left off. The stage it's just way too big for me, and it's just too small for everybody who's helped me. I've had a great career. All these people elevated my quality of life. Started with, my grandparents, my mom, dad, my stepdad, my brothers, my mother-in-law, who we call Ba, who's unable to be here today, but is a huge part of our life and our family. My wife, my two daughters. It's the whole funny thing about this is I'm not even the best teacher in my house. That's my wife. My wife also won Teacher of the Year from a local news station. So, it's kind of a big joke to me. Sometimes I just watch what she does and I just realize I'm not that good. My colleagues are amazing. Administrators, especially Mr. Dixon's, absolutely top class. Absolutely top class. In this day and age, it's very rare to have an administrator that can step into a classroom right now. Right now. He could be in the middle of a parent meeting, step into the classroom right now and pick up exactly where we left off. That right there it's a very rare skill, but it just speaks to the outstanding leadership that we have in Sac City, starting from the top down with Superintendent Allen. And then we even have our SCTA president here today, Nikki Malewski. I'm very proud to be a part of Sac City. It wasn't always like that, maybe my entire career, we had some tough times, employment times, but right now, it's an amazing place to be. At one point, I was coaching 6 to 8 teams a year from school, some of the neighborhood teams, 3 to 4 for the school, and then my daughter's teams as well, softball, soccer, whatever else I made them do, basketball. I missed dinners. My family was very patient with me. I missed dinners. I would call ahead. I would show up when food came out. I'd smell terrible. Sometimes if we had a great game, it was a great conversation. If not, that steak was just, I was taking it out on the steak. To be Sac City's Teacher of the Year was never a goal. I feel like, when you teach, you got to look at things with a microscope as well as a telescope. And right now in my classroom, I try to really be teacher of the moment. And I think when you really pile those moments up, you build an experience for kids that is memorable and it's lasting. I form great rapport with my families and students, and I really cherish them. And our real goal is to just be better tomorrow than you were today, no matter what you accomplish today. You can always be better. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you or you are lacking as a person. It just means, push yourself for greatness. And as a teacher, when we teach that, because this is not just a title, it's a badge of responsibility. When you do this, academic growth just follows. Emotional growth follows. And, like I think a lot of people here, I almost left the teaching profession in year 2. I was gonna be a firefighter. And I remember I went home and I sat down and I thought, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because there's not a single person I think I can't save. I'm going in that building. And what I did was I decided to take that mentality and just really apply it into teaching. And I think it's one of the best decisions, I ever made. Just to be around students like Barbara and these families, it's really a gift. I love my job. I absolutely love my job. It's a remarkable way to make a living, and then you leave a legacy, and you can positively impact all these lives. It's an honor to be in this room with all these great educators and all these strong pillars in education. And good luck to everybody, and thank you for letting me be in here.